I wouldn't even wish somebody would go through this process again, because it's welcome guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Who am I kidding? Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here. So in this video, I don't think there's any essence in me telling what this video is about, because I'm sure you've probably read the title and you know that I'm going to be spilling all the beans from my rejection story to this is actually my first attempt at uni. I'm going to be telling you how I was rejected. And so get yourself a glass of juice, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or whatever you want to get a cup of, or is, because this story is going to be a truckload of emotions, a truckload of, like, this story is a story that I'm sure a lot of people out there can resonate with. So let's get right into it. It was quite a funny one. I was among the lucky kids who got to try these entrance exams, try my JAM, try my WAEC, try my NECO at early points in my life. So and for the record, I actually passed all my exams like very well at that my early stage of trial. And even for my JAM, I passed it really well, enough to get into the uni I wanted to get into. Actually, I didn't know what uni I wanted to get into, and I'm sure some of us are sometimes confused at this point in time. Like, I wanted to go to different unis, and I was considering different options, and I was like, where am I going to go? Like, anyway, I later settled for a uni, and actually two important reasons why I settled for that uni. One was because my friends were going there, and two was because they don't go on strike. If you want me to, if you would like to know what uni that was, I would advise you stick to the okay, it was a 260. Yes, it was a 260 for my course, and later on I passed their cutoff mark, so I went for their post-UTME because the journey was just too hectic. Like, I stay in a different state, so I had to travel all the way down there for their post-UTME. And even at that early stage, I was told that their post-UTME and cutoff mark for my course was have at least up to 70%, and lucky enough for me, I had up to 78%, and I was just so excited. I was so overwhelmed. Baby boy did not know what he was getting into. I mean, like, I did not even understand that the Nigerian system is not what we think it is. Sometimes you think it's all about the grades. Some friends there already, so catching up and getting to the place wouldn't be a problem. Getting up wouldn't be a problem. I knew I was going to fit in just well. So I really liked this uni, and basically I kept on waiting for their admission, because here in Nigeria you see admission on the central admission processing system, that is the JAM CAPS. Yes, there you're going to see whether your admission is in progress. First stage, you're seeing admission in progress, then congratulations, you've gotten admission, and you'll be given a chance to either accept or decline this admission, or that is rejected. So basically, and if you understand how Jesus going through that stress again, like, sometimes I know that some people are going over this stress again, and I can't even imagine it, because for the first part of this stress that I really went through, like, I wouldn't even wish somebody would go through this process again, because it's really stressful. People don't understand, people don't really care, but it is stressful. So basically, I had to keep checking every time. When I got up in the morning, that was the first thing. I just reach out to my phone and go to my caps to see whether it has changed or what's up. Especially I was part of the Facebook group and WhatsApp group, so I was always on the Facebook group trying to check, and it was really, really disheartening, because sometimes some people are going to post screenshots of their admission, so sometimes you're going to feel very bad, because the first time I heard that it was coming out in batches, and I was always checking. Like, I kept on hoping. December came, when the admission process was even going, I was still hoping. just crazy. It's just so crazy. I was always checking and hoping and praying, and basically it just never came. Yes, it's just never came. Checking and hoping, and it just never came. I just had to settle for staying at home. Basically, I'm preparing for the next exam. It was hurting, like it was very painful knowing that you did meet the requirement, because it's one thing if you fail this, because basically you're going to be like, oh, I failed it then, so I'm just going to probably do something else to catch up, or I know I failed it, I'm not worth the admission, then I'm just going to prepare for next time. But you know you're worth that admission, you know you're putting 100% of all your effort, you know that you deserve it basically, but you were not given. Well, that is what it is. This is how the Nigerian system is here. So it was really, for me who have never gone through this before, it was really very disturbing for me. It was very hurtful. And now I'm going to be telling one of the bad parts of this before I forget. Like, there are some people who would stop you and be like, oh, what uni are you in now? Maybe your friends or family or someone who you are people who know you and know you're going through this admission process. They will be like, oh, what uni are you going? Oh, and you'll be like, I'm still waiting for admission. And they'll be like, oh, and the whole interaction with you just ends there, and they just cut you off basically. Like, I had friends who actually basically who did this to me, like, because I was not in uni yet, and maybe they felt that friendship, that thing, it couldn't go. So I had to also go through cutting off, and I was happy, and I'm really happy that they did, because at this point in my life I now know who my true friends are, and you can't dwell on the past. People who don't want you in their life, it's time for you to leave them. Like, it's time for you to virtually like move on, move out of it. So now basically I was at home, and I had really supportive people around me. It was really what I needed at that time, and I didn't want pity. I hate pity. Like, don't tell me, don't pity me, don't give me that sorry look, like as if it's my fault. No. So anyway, I'm very grateful for all those who stood and supported me, and they didn't cut me off. So basically I was at home, and for me, I always have a method of release. Like, I had to release all those vibes, I had to release all those energy, I had to like let go of it, because I know it's gone now. The admission process is gone. You just have to focus on the new one. So one of the methods I used to release all the vibes and all the energy was, I took my social media really seriously. I went on Instagram. I started building my Instagram page. I started a blog. Yes, I started blogging my thoughts, my Instagram page is full of inspirational quotes, which really resonated with me during this time. So I just kept on posting and pushing it out there, and I started vlogs. I also started attending a coding class. I didn't complete the coding class, and I was doing different things so as to get my mind off it. And once the next year came, and I had to start, and I wrote my first one in 2018. So once 2019 came, at a certain point I had to stop going for my computer classes, that is my coding classes, and I just had to focus on moving ahead. In 2019 I had to just settle down and get prepared for the next jam, and I passed it, and that's what I used to get into the uni I am in today. And I'm really glad that I went through that process, because I know I could give some advice and encouragement to those who are going through that. I want you to look at the past and realize that is just a phase. This is all just a phase that will pass. As far as you don't give up, because the battle is not won by those who give up easily. For me, I had to really go through this battle once. And heard stories of people going through it 5 times, and they don't give up, and they later get in, and they are exceptional at what they do. Like, if you don't sometimes go through these battles, you will not realize the importance of what you have. So I want you to not take it upon yourself as bad. It's okay for you not to have gotten in. Basically, if you look at the education journey here, it's not a matter of who gets in first, it's who graduates first, because you're not in a competition with anybody. Focus on yourself. Yes, it has happened. Yes, it would pass. Yes, you're going to come out strong. I want you to believe in yourself and believe in your capability, because that was what I had to tell myself, and I had to believe for myself. So, and as for those friends who decide to cut others off because they feel they're not in the same league, see, to be honest, these people that you're neglecting, you don't know whether you're going to need them sometime in life. To me, that is just a wrong thing to do, because they are going through a phase, or because you are one step ahead does not make them any less. So I would advise you take them along this journey and support them. Basically support them, because who you are doing this to, you might end up needing his or her help later in the future. So basically, this was what have been keeping me going, and I'm a living testimony, guys. You can learn from me. I've gone through this process. I've heard of stories of people who have gone through this process like 3 times, multiple number of times, facing jam year after year, and until they finally get it. And once they get it, like, short time is just whole experience, my whole first attempt. So my first attempt, uni, the one I tried was University of Law in Kwara State. Yes, that was the uni I tried. And not to discourage anyone applying there, because that uni is very good based on what I've heard from my friends. So if you can go there, fine. Whatever uni you can get into in Nigeria, that's fine. I'm not judging, I'm not saying anything, basically. So I wish you all good luck. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video up to this point. I really appreciate you all. Thank this video. Share this video as a mood of, or as a means of motivation to all those who have been going through this process. Let them not give up, because it's at that point that they're giving up that they're certainly going to make it. So keep encouraging them. Share this video to as much people as you can. And guys, I'm sorry that my camera's focus is having a bit of an issue, but I hope to produce better content. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Your subscription inspires me to do more. Yes, leave a comment down below of what you thought about this journey, and you can leave a comment of the lessons you have also learned from your own journey. So thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all.